Hi, everybody. We want to welcome you to our program today. I'm Bill Schaefer, and this is Cafe. And this
is Carissa Clark. Great to be back with you to share all the fun and exciting events happening this week.
And those events tend more often than not to center around this great place in Central Florida called the Orlando Science Center. There is so much stuff there. You know, when you first throw that at your kids, the first thing they say is, can we go somewhere fun?
Right, but they don't know.
Yes.
They don't know.
Right.
The fun just rises to meet you, and it is awesome,
So
especially at the life exhibit.
How do we help them know?
I know, go. Go,
Or,
get up and let's go, but take a look at the life
this.
exhibit.
This is the Life exhibit at the Orlando Science Center. It is the largest and most comprehensive exhibit that they have ever attempted, and it tells the story of our planet through the animals who inhabit it in 3 different ecosystems. And to tell us more about the animal story is Jenny Bowles, who is the animal care manager here at the Orlando Science Center. And we are here now in the swamp. Of course, we're in Florida, so we know what goes with the swamp. We've got alligators, we've got turtles. Tell us what people can expect here in the swamp.
Yeah, so the Life exhibit has 3 separate areas. We have the swamp, the ocean, and the rainforest. But the really great part about the swamp is it allows you to get closer to the wildlife that's in your own backyard here in Florida that is there, but you might not be completely aware of. Learning more about them and what role we play in making sure that they're taken care of in our backyards.
So in the swamp, we've got, you know, the superstars. You got to have some alligators and turtles.
Yes.
What else can people see here in the swamp, which is very unique?
Yes, yeah, absolutely. So we have 5 gators that are in our gator pool here. We also have 5 different species of aquatic turtles, including one very large snapping turtle, red-eared sliders, yellow-bellied sliders, all cohabitating together so that you can see how they would work together in an actual environment out in the wild.
Yeah, I noticed earlier I saw an alligator under the heat lamp on top of a turtle.
Yes.
I'd never seen that before, but that's what you're going to see here.
They stack, they share food, definitely moving around exactly like they would in the wild is exactly what you're going to experience here. And we make sure that all of their needs are provided. You're seeing their heat lamps, their UV lamps, because they're obviously not getting that direct sunlight in here like they would outside.
Yeah.
So everything's provided and you get to see how they would normally behave.
You've done a great job. And then the squirrels, we experience squirrels in different ways here in Florida.
Correct.
But you have something very unique and special with that exhibit.
We do. So we have 2 squirrels that are over here. The squirrels are actually the only animal here that are not native to Florida. They are native to islands that are off the coast of China. They are called Prevost squirrels. But we have an entire system that runs above your head, so those squirrels can be running around. You can see how quick they are. You can see the way that they move. You can watch out for other things that they do. But it's a really interactive exhibit. It's a lot of fun to see how they move through things.
And then around the corner from the squirrels, we also have the very mysterious owls.
Burrowing owls, yep, another animal that you can find in your backyard, but they're one of the most fascinating animals to me because you can find them in super cold temperatures. They can thrive in really hot temperatures. So they do perfectly all over Florida, but they actually do burrow into the ground and they live here in like the grassy land areas of Florida. Yeah, so we have 2 of them over there.
That's fascinating.
Yeah.
And you normally can't get up close like that with owls. So that's
You
really
cannot, no. So those are animals that are really reclusive. They keep to themselves. So to be able to see them and then get that close to them and how they work, it's pretty fascinating.
cool. Awesome.
Yeah.
So why don't we go get up close with some more creatures
Sounds good.
in the oceans? We're going to go to the ocean now. We are now here in the ocean, and I love the fact, Jenny, that when you walk into this exhibit, you start to become transported with the music and the lights,
Yep.
and then you're here in front of this gigantic tank.
It's very immersive. You literally walk downwards on a ramp and then you end up in front of our large shark tank here with all of these beautiful fish that you can find in the oceans around the Florida area. You go around the corner and we have a coral tank that's at a level for kids so they can see it. You can get down on the level with your children. We also have a touch tank with all of our aquatic inverts that people can actually get in there and be completely involved in getting to know how they feel and how they move when you're interacting with them.
So I saw one of the sharks in here.
Yes.
you're actually going to be able to have people like in the zoo. You can actually get inside of here and like
Yep.
teach and talk to students about it.
Correct, yeah. Our intention is that when we have to do all of our husbandry for the tank, we will be snorkeling inside the tank. Our team will be trained to do that. We'll do shark feeds from the upper platform up here so that we can do programming and talk to people about the sharks and about our reefs and our oceans that are around the state of Florida. So we'll have a lot of keeper interactions when we're in here.
I also love that you are learning about the ocean when
Yes.
you're in here, and you're learning not just the names of some of these fish and the species, you're learning about the importance of the coral reefs. You're learning about some ways that you, as just a human in this world, can get along with the sea creatures.
Yeah, we really have very thoughtful signage that's all over the exhibit that people can read and learn about. This is another beautiful environment that we're lucky enough here in Florida to exhibit. We're surrounded by the oceans, so it's another thing that we learn about how we impact it, how we benefit from it, and how those things combine together, how we work together to make that all, coexist. So
The touch tank has to be one of your more popular
For sure.
exhibits, and people can really get up close. I see a lobster in there,
Yep.
a sea cucumber,
correct,
crabs.
yep, starfish, yeah, a bunch of different types of inverts. The reality is there is studies that have been done on the fact that somebody can go to a zoo and they can see these beautiful exotic animals, but if they're far away from them, they get it, they think it's wonderful, but the second they're able to touch something, the second they can interact with it, it takes that appreciation, that connection to a completely different level, and we're able to provide that here in our ocean, so it's really wonderful.
That's what's so beautiful about the Life exhibit, is being able to get up close and
Absolutely.
experience it. All right, so I love the ocean so much. It's such a calming Zen place, but we still have one final place, the rainforest.
Correct.
So let's head over to
Sounds
the
good.
rainforest. We are now here at last in the rainforest, and you can feel that we are in the rainforest.
You sure can.
And that's the beautiful thing, just like
Yeah.
the ocean, you feel like you're immersed.
Absolutely.
This is quite a special place.
It is. It offers you a little bit something different than the other two environments. Those environments you can find in your backyard. You can go to the ocean. You can go to the swamps here in Florida. The rainforest is something that if you can't find a place like here at the Orlando Science Center, you'd never be able to experience these animals. You get the hot, humid temperatures here in Florida, but not this lush environment and the animals that are in it. It is the immersive rainforest experience.
Obviously, we know we've got some company behind
do.
us as one of the animals in the exhibit. So tell me a little bit about, let's talk about the birds first, because
Sure.
you've got birds flying overhead.
We do. So we have a perch over here where we have our sun conures. This is a mated pair, Rio and Tika. We also have free-flighted birds in the exhibit, 15 of them that are roaming the exhibit, flying around, going in and out for their food sources. We have a two-toed sloth in the exhibit, red-footed tortoises. Behind us we have a waterfall with our cichlids. So a whole bunch of different species that you can come in and they are moving around you completely, no barriers between you and them.
That is what's really cool, is when you walk in here, first of all, the fact that it is so high and you can hear the birds,
Yep.
you can hear the sounds of the waterfall, you feel
Yeah.
the humidity. You guys have done a great job
Thank you.
of making people feel as though they are in the rainforest.
For sure, yeah, it's a wonderful thing to experience and to see all the animals, and again, our interactions with them, and to be able to sit in here and feel like you're a part of this wonderful environment. It's something you won't get to experience in many other places.
So the sloth, I know, is one of the stars of the exhibit.
They're a very
and
popular animal, yes, yeah. And for us in general, everybody has a love for Miss Izzy. She does, for the most part, what sloths do. They are nocturnal animals, so she sleeps during the day, gets a little active at times if she's looking for some food or a new place that she wants to sleep in the exhibit. But for the most part, sleeping in her hammock is what she does, and then she's active at night.
This is really the showstopper here, isn't it? And you've really taken on quite a lot of challenges in interacting and being able to get all these species in one place. It's not an easy task.
It is not. Every single exhibit that you find here at the Science Center is a mixed species exhibit, which means that you have to take into account as an individual species, what are the needs of that animal, but how do those needs affect the next animal, and is that going to negatively impact them? And if it is, you have to make adjustments to figure out how they can coexist and all of them have those needs met in a positive way. It's a lot of moving pieces pieces that are hard sometimes to figure out.
I'm glad you guys have figured it out, but it's also so satisfying to see the people walk in here and really feel transported.
Absolutely. And when you see the people come in and how excited they are to be here, how happy they are, you see the little kids getting excited to see animals that they've maybe only seen in pictures. It's something that we've been working for a really long time, and to see it all come together, it's incredibly rewarding. We're very, very proud of it.
Well, you heard it. If you can't experience the rainforest in person off in another continent, you can experience it here at the Orlando Science Center as part of the Life exhibit. Yeah. Jennifer Voles, thank you so much for joining us, the Animal Care Manager here at the Orlando Science Center. So to check out more information about the Life exhibit or the Orlando Science Center in general, you can check out their website at osc.org.
Well, I love that, because anytime we talk about the Science Center, I think it opens some people up to, hey, maybe that wouldn't be a bad place to spend an afternoon. And especially when you have little ones.
With all this energy and interest, to take information and have it be like tangible. To hear the sounds, to touch the things.
Yeah, and the best part of it is sometimes you get stuck taking your kids to places that they like that you can't stand.
Correct. Yeah, so it allows everyone to be happy.
Right down the middle.
And they don't know they're learning necessarily. Isn't that great?
I don't know.
I don't know that I'm learning either.
That's exactly. All right, on that note, families who are ready for one more burst of summer creativity are in good luck, because they can check out Summer Family Art Workshops, Recycled Bird Sculptures. Yeah, Bill, explain this one. Well, it's a hands-on event that takes place on the 22nd of July at the Art and History Museum's Maitland Arts Center, where they take everyday materials and convert them and give them a second life. And young imaginations create these creations that actually can take flight. During these free hands-on arts and crafts workshops, families drop in and create new art projects every week at their own pace. And for more information on creating these birds out of recycled materials or all the other cool things they do, check out artandhistory.org.
And for a night that sounds like it will come with a little old school showmanship and a whole lot of fun, make time for the LCO Presents the 5th Annual Vaudeville, the Variety Show Spectacular, on July 25th at the Dr. Phillips Center for the Performing Arts. And this event will be reminiscent of the great variety shows from Jack Benny and Lawrence Welk and Carol Burnett eras. I love that. If the title is any indication, this is going to be a whole lot of fun. Learn more at drphillipscenter.org.
Well, jazz returns to the calendar with the Eimers Santiago Quartet on the 25th of July, starting at 8 at Blue Bamboo Center for the Arts. Eimer, do you know who this guy is? He's taught in public schools for 25 years. He served as a director of jazz band programs at the Osceola County School for the Arts in Kissimmee, and when he was there, he led 4 jazz big bands. So with him, you can expect a night of rhythm, improvisation, and the kind of musical experience that feels so fresh every time you hear it. For more information, visit bluebamboocenter.com.
Art lovers who enjoy letting the mind roam a little should take note of Workshop, Automatic Drawing. This creative session happens on July 26th at the Art and History Museum Maitland Art Center, and it offers a chance to loosen the rules. Trust the process and see where the pencil decides to wander. No drawing experience is required, but you'll access your subconscious as overcome drawing anxiety through a process called automatic drawing. Get the details at artandhistory.org.
Anytime you move into a new community or you're thinking about it or you're wondering about friends who live in certain places, one of the questions that always comes up is, well, are there very many parks in your area? How long have you been living in this area? Because I'm going to ask you another question. Do you know how many parks there are in Orange County? Well, this person does. This is Mandy Kimmer. She's the Public Information Officer for Orange County Parks and Rec. Tell us what none of us realize.
That Orange County alone operates 114 parks, trails, and facilities.
Say that again, because I didn't quite.
114
That's-
parks, trails, and facilities, and that doesn't count what Orlando and Ocoee and Winter Garden and Apopka and other little towns have.
That's incredible. How?
is.
So those of us who live here are missing the boat if we're not taking advantage
Absolutely.
of our parks. What should we know and what should we do?
Go out and have fun. Get online on orangecountyparks.net and pull up the map and find out what's closest to you.
Man, Mandy,
You can probably walk to one.
it's too bad there isn't anything going on in July at our parks. Uh-oh, I think she's going to tell us otherwise.
Hopefully, yes. July is National Park and Recreation Month, and it is a little tough to do things in Florida in July. I'm sure this was started probably in the northern states.
Because of the heat.
We've tried doing some things before, and it's a little difficult, but there are things going on. So one of the things I want to start with, for me, parks aren't just places to go walk around and have your family picnic and create memories, although they are. But the fact for Orange County, as people from the History Center would agree with me, they were all family-owned properties that at some point got donated or bought by the county to turn into parks.
So you're saying that they all have a unique story.
They all have great stories. So 2 years ago, we celebrated 100 years of parks, with Warren Park being the first that was donated by Rose and Wilbur Warren.
Where's that?
South Conway.
Okay.
8 acres, small park, it's on the lake.
Okay.
But this year, it happens to be the 100th anniversary of Trimble Park. So in 1926, Sadie Connor and her husband, Owen, I had to think about that. Owen, they owned a plant nursery up in that area. Unfortunately, he passed, and she soon remarried the treasurer of the company, R.J. Trimble. And there reportedly was about 600 acres that they had this nursery. So they donated 27 acres to Orange County to make the second park that the county had. And at that time, there was no such thing as a park system anywhere. So the roads department basically took care of cleaning them up, I suppose, and making sure that they looked good for everybody. So here we are 100 years later. So on Sunday, July 19th, it'll be the 100th birthday, if you want to look at it that way, of Trimble Park. And we're probably going to go up and kind of surprise people and take some ice cream and do a little ice cream sundae thing. So.
What are they like? Does each different park have a different personality? What are you proudest of?
Yes, I certainly think so, because Trimble is on, I can't remember the name of the chain of lakes, but it's up there like in the Tavares. Yeah, Tavares up
like
kind of
Apopka.
up in that area. So people can camp at that park, people can fish at that park, or just rent a pavilion. A lot of times people forget that it seems like it's far away, I realize, from the center of the county. It's a nice drive on a Sunday, go all the way out there and just enjoy nature while you have the chance. It's beautiful.
Do you have to plan this in advance? Can you be spontaneous with it, or?
Somewhat. If you just go to a park, you're probably going to be able to get a picnic table and maybe a nearby grill that you can use. And they're pretty big grills. They're about the size of a table. Better if you're planning, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 people, you better rent a pavilion. And nowadays you have to do that, we prefer 30 days in advance.
And you do that on the website? You have to put down like your firstborn as collateral?
No, actually, if you have 50 people, it's only $50 and you get it for the whole day. But we still, right now, have people just email in, and I forward that email to the staff, and they check the date, and they get in touch, and if it's available, staff sends the paperwork, and you can get it.
You brought a lot of stuff. I want to give you a chance to get through some of this,
Yes,
too.
there's so much going on. So one of the things on the other side of the county at Fort Christmas that staff started just last month was the Fort Christmas Frontier Experience. A whole new program where kids can go on a Friday night. We have certain dates. We have nights for boys and nights for girls, so they're separate. but opposite weeks of the month. We've done it for June. It seems to be going pretty well. So we still have spots open for July for both boys and girls. You can go online and look up the information.
What age are you?
This is kids who have completed 3rd grade through 5th.
Okay.
So that's kind of an age where they kind of like to explore and they're not afraid to be away from home. And so they're going to go in the morning, spend Friday at the park, and then spend Friday night sleeping outdoors, assuming the weather's cooperative.
Parents are rushing to the website to sign their kids up.
I think it sounds like fun. I never had camp opportunities. I think this is pretty cool. And it's only, I'm looking for the price, $50 per night for this opportunity. And they get to also eat, like by the campfire food.
Oh my gosh.
If kids have allergies, they can bring their food and staff will work around that.
Of course. What other kind of cool things go on? I didn't even know you did things like that.
I know, we just started. So they're also trying to do some outdoor activities and get kids closer to nature and maybe explore the museum, the Fort Christmas Museum while they're there. So sounds like fun to me.
Working around with all of the parks, like you have a really interesting seat of life in Orange County and a unique perspective that most of us don't have. What do you wish we knew?
I wish people would realize that because there are now 1.5 million people living in this county, if not 1.6 million, somewhere around there. And then we have all these tourists who come to town who also occasionally will want to rent a pavilion and have a family picnic or something. That you need to plan in advance. If you want to have your lovely family picnic, you really need to schedule it about 3 months ahead, at least.
You know, people end up being, you think towards the easiest thing these days, I think, and people will think, and I know they're not around anymore, but like a Chuck E. Cheese day or going to some restaurant or something like that.
Right.
And I don't know that all of us, I know you're crowded, but a lot of us don't think of parks right off the top of our head. How would you sell that against, like a restaurant or
other things to do?
Yeah.
Well, one of my great family memories is just from growing up in Pennsylvania, Western Pennsylvania, is just that we would go out to a park on a Sunday and find a table, and Dad would grill, and my grandparents were there, my aunt and uncle were there, and they're gone now. They're all gone.
So it truly is like a whole family.
Oh,
activity.
the memories you can create just by getting away from all the technology would be incredible.
And how do we compare to other areas like we started off talking about?
Some of the other towns and things.
Yeah, or out of state. You know, most of us have moved here from somewhere else.
I every time I go into Moss Park, I think it looks just like what I grew up with in one of the state parks at home.
Let's do that. Let's name some of your. Don't tell anybody. Let's name a few of your favorites.
Oh, in Orange County.
Yeah, of course.
Trimble would be one because it is probably a little quieter and away from things.
Write these down.
Cypress Grove is not far from where I live, so I like to go there to walk on the concrete paths. Barber Park's really good. It's super busy on the weekends. They do a farmer's market from September to May once a month, just once a month. So they're off for the summer right now. It's not our event, but residents from the community put that together every month, and it's really quite a production. So
once again, what's the website to go to that really contains all this?
OrangeCountyParks.net.
So this is where to check out, because we forget. We forget about the parks because they don't have advertising budgets and things like that.
A little bit.
There's a little bit, just for,
Yeah, a little.
There are areas probably really close by that you could take advantage of by yourself, with a family, for exercise, for recreation, for fun. Don't forget about Orange County Parks and Rec. Thank you so much, Mia.
My pleasure. Thanks.
Interesting, amazing events in our area to take advantage of. Like this one, history, music, and a patriotic spirit all comes together for Patriotism on Plant, a musical journey celebrating America's 250th. Now this event runs on the 25th of July, also on the 26th, and it's at the Winter Garden Heritage Foundation. It's a special performance that traces American story through song and cinematic imagery, and it weaves together patriotic music with historical film that spans the decades. decades, from the earliest days of our republic through moments that define each generation, including your own. You'll experience America's journey as only live performance can tell it. You can find out more about that at WGHF.org.
Another midweek creative favorite arrives with last Wednesday on July 29th at 5:30 p.m. to 8 at the Art and History Museum Maitland Arts Center. Now you get to enjoy free gallery admission, and you'll grab a drink from the cash bar and discover the beauty of their main garden. Isn't that great? These gatherings have a way of just blending art and community and a relaxed summer evening into something that feels effortlessly inviting. For more information, go to artandhistory.org.
Well, you made that feel so relaxing.
Thank
It's
you.
kind of awesome there. How about this one? Hanging on through the end of the month is America 250 art exhibit, Art and Individuality. And that continues through July 31st at Sobo Art Gallery. It's a special exhibit that brings together artwork by local artists who reflect on what America means today. And we're talking about stories and challenges and diversity, shared history, and I guess it culminates in our evolving sense of identity. It offers a reflective look at all of the ways that art can say something distinctly personal while still speaking to a bigger national story. For more details on that event, just check out WGArt.org.
Where do we go? I mean, there's so many choices.
There really are. This
How do we make a
summertime,
choice?
I think the summer, you talked about July being one of your favorite months.
It really is. I feel like people might be in some of the best mood. It might be one of the most favorite months.
And it really is a month to take advantage of all of these different things that
All
you
of it.
never would probably think to yourself of looking for or going to or finding.
Right.
But they're there.
I mean, the days are long. The sun is out.
The heat
right?
is on.
The heat is on.
The heat
And
is
also, when you have kids, it's like the days are really long. What do we do?
What do we
do? When you have the grandkids, what do we do? We have a few ideas.
Listen, we're lucky to live in Central Florida.
We are. I love it here.
And, you know, a lot of us don't know half of these things are happening.
Right.
So now that we do, what a resource. What a
Correct.
great
And that's why we're
opportunity.
here. That's why we're here.
Well, that wraps up this week's of events, but oh my gosh, that was just a week. Maybe you know of one that you'd like to share with us for next month. Send us an email at cafe@ocfl.net. We'd love to tell everybody else about it as well. I'm Bill Schaefer.
And I'm Carissa Clark. Remember to join us next week to see what's new and exciting in your community. So for Taste of the Town, I had the pleasure of visiting the pub in Point Orlando. You will not want to miss it. Check it out. Hello and welcome to Taste of the Town. I'm Carissa Clark. I'm here at the Pub Orlando in Point Orlando, and I had the pleasure of introducing you to their service manager, Ms. Arabella Conzenzao. Thank you. Thank you for having me here.
Absolutely.
I am so excited. This is such a special space and also has such a special story. Don't you love a good story? So how did the Pub Orlando come about?
So we are a part of the Tavern Restaurant Group, which was
Okay.
founded by Nick Sanders in 1973
Mm-hmm.
after his travels across the British Isles, where he realized how important hospitality was. It was a concept, not just a way of life. He became enamored with the genuine sense of hospitality, and he sought to bring that over here to the United States. So his goal was to bring the traditional British pub with a feel of your local community. And here at the pub, we offer traditional English pub fare, as well as samples of all cuisines throughout the British Empire.
The British Empire.
Yes, the British Empire.
Don't you love that? I love that. I love that. And if you have not been here to the Pub Orlando, we cordially invite you. The space is beautiful and it's authentic, right?
Yes, ma'am. Everything is imported from Britain, from
Don't you
furniture
love
to
that?
fixtures.
So if you are someone who's yet to make it across the pond, because that happens in life, come here. come here because you're going to be able to experience something really, really special. And I'm ready to have an experience here with this burger.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Tell me, what exactly are we going to create?
So this is one of our newer burgers on the menu. This is our bacon jam burger.
Bacon jam.
Yes. So I like to say that this burger has the 3 S's.
What
It's smoky, salty, and sweet. You get the perfect bite every time.
Yum. Smoky, salty, and sweet.
Yes, ma'am.
Haha. In a burger.
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
So we've got some fresh shredded lettuce.
Okay.
We've got tomato slice, some dill pickles. We've got our 8-ounce beef patty with some shredded
8
cheddar
ounces?
cheese. Yes, ma'am. 8 ounces.
Ooh, a little upgrade on the ounces. That's a nice size.
Yes, ma'am. And then we've got our signature house-made bacon jam.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
Yes, ma'am.
Wow. What a sight. Toasted to perfection. Oh, that looks amazing. I cannot wait to take a bite of that. I'm so excited. But also tell me, you have a lot that goes on here.
Yes.
Like, when I have been here, it is busy. I mean, you have like happy hour, you run events, you can have large groups, small groups. You can come and sit at this beautiful bar behind me and stay a while. They want you to stay a while. They want you to be with your friends.
Yes, yes.
You know, you said the pint is, what is it called?
So it's a proper pint. It's
Proper
20
pint.
ounces.
Proper pint.
Yes, ma'am.
You can come here and have a proper pint with your friends and stay a while and enjoy something wonderful. And so tell me a little bit about like the holidays, because y'all like to celebrate.
Yes. So our biggest party of the year is going to be St. Patrick's Day.
Ooh.
We have Irish pub dancers. We have a live band. We do drink and shot specials. We have a DJ at night, and then we also do Irish pub fare. So that would be corned beef and cabbage, Guinness
Ooh.
stew.
Yes. Really?
Yes, ma'am.
That sounds like a great time. That sounds like a great time. I bet it's quite the situation here.
Yes, yes. We have people who stay here all day for the event, or they'll hop around, come back. It's
Do
a big
you
day.
have to like buy tickets for the event, or is it just kind of first come, first serve when you come
Whoever
in?
wants to come and celebrate, we're here to celebrate with you.
Okay. So you can come here. I bet it's probably like to capacity.
Yes, ma'am.
So they have song and dance. They have delicious food. They have music. And then you also like to celebrate other events. What is this that I heard about the New Year?
Yes. So for New Year's Eve, we celebrate the New Year in the UK at 7 p.m. with a Guinness toast.
Oh, a Guinness toast. Oh, I love that. On British time.
Yes, ma'am.
Got it. That is amazing. And you know what else I think is going to be amazing? Having a bite. Okay. So I'm just going to go for it. Look. Oh, I'm going to turn this around because I definitely want to make sure I get a bite of that bacon. That bacon chip. Oh, what a sight. This is beautiful. I'm going to lean forward. Mmm. Mmm. Wow. Arabella. That is awesome. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you. My life is better now for having that. Thank you so much. Please go to our website for more information. I invite you to come here to the Pub Orlando for your taste of the town. Until then, I'll see you around town.